Kinze Manufacturing is opening its first production plant abroad in Lithuania. The facility will manufacture Kinze row crop planters, contributing to its growing market in Europe. Kinze chose Lithuania because of the country's long-standing manufacturing traditions and support from the local government. Kinze will hire welders, mechanics, and other specialists to work in the new plant. Assembly in this new facility is scheduled to begin this fall.
Kinze has been selling into this region since the early 1980s. So we've had a long presence here in Europe. And early on in 2012, there was some discussion about putting up a factory in this region where we could be closer to the customer base and also have the opportunity to have a parts warehouse here for providing spare parts, repair parts to our customers in this region.
Culture is very important to us, and when looking to put our first location outside of Williamsburg, Iowa, and especially an international location, it had to be a location that we were very comfortable that we could bring our culture and it would be embraced and embodied in the people that would eventually become Kinze Europe.
I would say characteristics of a country were most important to us. We probably looked at 12 or 14 different countries throughout the region and had decision criteria such as, of course, production costs, also the availability of educated workforce, and over time we narrowed it down to 3 countries: Czech Republic, Poland, and Lithuania.
We felt very, very comfortable with the culture of Lithuania and the Lithuanian people. English language was not a barrier. That was important to us too. And this building, it was the most beautiful building we had found. It had everything that we needed to build a large product. So there was really a combination of things, but ultimately it came down to, we felt very confident in the culture of Lithuania and that we could be successful here.
We really felt attracted to Lithuania. There were 2 main reasons. Number one was the Invest Lithuania group. They were very interested in Kinze being here in Lithuania and answered all of our questions. They went out of their way in our mind. And the second reason is we found this wonderful factory. They found it for us. And that was, really, kind of the 2 factors that were not part of the matrix equation, but yet helped us decide to put the factory here in Lithuania.
Kinze Europe istoriją pradėjome kurti nuo balto lapo. Iš pradžių buvome tik 3 ir pirmosiomis savaitėmis pradėjome formuoti komandą, o po poros mėnesių surinkinėti ir vežti klientams siejamąsias.
Pirmi metai čia tik atėjus į Kinze atrodė įdomiai. Atėjus čia iš tikrųjų pirmą kartą, kai atėjau fabriką, tai nusileidome į gamybos zoną ir buvo visiškai tuščia. Buvo tiesiog tuščios kolonos ir ofise irgi ten buvo 1-2 kabinetai. Tai toks įspūdis pradžiai buvo toks gan gąsdinantis, kaip čia viskas pavyks, nes čia tuščia realiai, kažkokią fabriką darysim, bet tuščia.
We had no idea of all the things that would be happening in the world that could affect an international business, all the things that a country such as Lithuania could encounter in geopolitics. So by far that has been the biggest challenge.
Some of the unexpected challenges were the import-export procedures both from Kinze US to Kinze Europe, as well as from Kinze Europe to our customers in the non-EU countries. Things were, quite a bit more complex than I expected anyhow. And then also many of the accounting principles as far as cost and inventory management were a little bit tricky as well for us to learn and understand.
My favorite memory of Kinze Europe is easy. It's the grand opening. And being part of that and having the Kinzenbaugh family here, watching John Kinzenbaugh, who started as a one-man welding shop in Ladora, Iowa, very small town in Iowa, cut the ribbon on a brand new facility in Lithuania, which in 1965, I'm not even sure John knew where Lithuania was.
The first year we were here, we took the keys. I took the keys on May 31st of 2013, and by the end of October we had produced our first planter. And so I think we surprised ourselves as well as some of our dealers that we were able to produce planters so quickly here, so soon after opening the building. Also, one of the things that I think is a great achievement is the relationships that our people have built with our suppliers as well as with our dealers, and especially with our colleagues back and forth between Kinze Europe and Kinze US. Those are great accomplishments in my mind.
Pačioj pradžioj gavom krūvą detalių ir surinkom pirmą planterį per pirmus porą mėnesių. Tai tas labai įspūdinga. Parodė iš tikrųjų, kaip šita komanda gali dirbti, kad nereikia mums visko turėti labai apibrėžta, bet mes galim rezultatą jau padaryti.
Džiaugiuosi sėkmingais atrankos projektais, augančių kolektyvų. Mes nuolat keičiamės, kiekviena diena yra vis kitokia. Šiuo metu Kinze Europe yra net 21 darbuotojas, skaičiuojantis 5 ir daugiau metų patirtį įmonėje. Iš jų administracijoje dirba 12, o ceche 9 darbuotojai.
One of the things that has also impressed me is how quickly the Kinze Europe folks have adopted the Kinze core values of innovation and excellence and customer focus and mutual respect and integrity. Those values are very important to Kinze as a whole, and I'm really pleased at how well I've seen that incorporated here at Kinze Europe.
And I think what I enjoy about this culture the most is probably related to the core value of mutual respect and the camaraderie between all the employees at Kinze Europe and teamwork that I see at Kinze Europe. And just coming into work I look forward to it. I look forward to coming in and being with this team and interacting with them, and I like to think they feel the same way on their drive into work.
Jausmas dirbant su kolegomis iš JAF yra labai geras. Jie visi tokie labai šilti, draugiški žmonės, jie labai nori mums padėti ir tiesiog yra malonumas dirbti kartu.
Looking back on that moment of time and looking at the factory today and seeing what this team has built this factory into, when on that day there was one planter, the rest of the factory was empty. And I think just looking back, that's going to be probably one of my proudest moments in my career.
Dabar esam čia, kur mes visiškai patys palaikome savo gaminius, mes juos patys kūrėme vietoje, mes juos gaminam, mes juos surinkinėjom. Tai tiesiog išaugom iki tokio lygio, kad pačioj pradžioj turbūt net nesugalvojo, kad taip galėtų būti.
The Kinzenbaugh family is investing. We have quite a project to invest in Kinze Europe here in the next few years. And so that indicates the owner's confidence in the future of Kinze Europe and the growth that they expect to see here in Kinze Europe. And it's important that we all continue to push towards the individual activities and events that we need to contribute to Kinze Europe in order to see that growth.